what's that saying? Dog is a man's best friend. Like that.
Yeah.
That was your fucking guy.
Yeah, that was
fucking sitting right here the whole podcast waiting for you.
He was always the first. He was on the first episodes, all that stuff. He would interrupt everybody. He was the best.
He would sit there. He would like scratch the shit you had there, or even whine a little bit. Yeah,
I was like watching clips, and I remember like you would just be talking at like sometimes something serious or whatever, and he's just like on your lap. he's just like, wanting your attention.
And you're like, move. You're like, stop it. Stop.
He's like, no, bro. Yeah, that was probably the worst thing ever. Real quick, how's that camera angle on me? Am I sort of like you do camera work, so you use your expertise. Middle, rule of thirds.
You're in the middle.
You can angle it if it looks a little.
You're in the center of the grid.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Copy.
Yeah, I like it there.
All right. Perfect. But yeah, dude, that shit.
I feel for you, bro. That no fuck. I should have knew something was up when you didn't post anything. You know, you always post with your dog. I didn't see shit.
Yeah, it's and I have a lot to post. Like I have so many fucking pictures with him. It's
I'm
like
so
ridiculous.
sad that I asked that question. Like, I probably thought he was upstairs maybe or something, but.
And it was hard for me to talk about it for a while. Just like just bringing him up like would hurt like crazy for those first few months. And I remember the last time when you pulled up, I felt bad afterwards because you had mentioned you're like, just let me know if you ever want me to watch him or whatever, because like he loved you. So I was like, that's fucking perfect.
I remember that.
And because my other buddy who would have watched him, he lives all the way in New York and all that stuff. So it would have been. I'm like, that's perfect. So
yeah.
I was like, okay, I might take you up on that offer, and literally like a month later,
dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, and I couldn't bring myself to like tell you in that moment. I was just like, it was bad.
He was young, no?
He had just turned 2.
Wait, human years or dog years?
Human years.
Okay.
So like 14 dog. And then 2.
I never understood the math between that.
Supposedly, it's like 7 to 1. So for every year for us, it's 7 to them. Yeah. So when they're 3, they can drink. Like that's
apparently, yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what If I go too deep into it, this camera's gonna see me.
I get it.
I get it. And we might touch upon some stuff, I guess, whatever. Just because like in an honest world, everything's just sort of connects anyways. So like I'm sure at some point it'll come back to it. But in any case, yeah, it was like the quote unquote bright side of it was that it had such an effect on me. Like I couldn't sleep.
No.
I couldn't eat. I couldn't do it. So the only thing that I found out ended up really working was like locking in and like just blast. Once I could get myself to listen to some music, because it was even hard just to listen to music. Like once I was able to do that, I could just lock in and work. And that's where clarity sort of came from. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yeah. So
I'm not gonna lie, you
and you know what, like despite what it is, regardless of what I ended up doing with clarity, it was more so I was like, I can't let this go in vain almost, right? Because there was a lot of things that I was doing on like the last few days that he was around.
Yeah.
That like I was busy. I couldn't like be with him. You know what I'm saying?
It
was tough. It was tough, bro. It was so bad.
Come on.
It was so bad. Like I was here with him.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like spiritually with him, right? Because he was like waiting for me, and it was the last. I was doing paperwork. I had to handle legal paperwork, and I was doing all that, and then the lawn care season was ending. So like we were on the last week. We were literally at that last week, and I was like, once the season's over, Zohan and I are gonna be chilling the whole winter, bro. Like, yo, we're gonna be mooling. Like, we're gonna be, back together chilling for a lot of time because I was at work for all those hours, and literally like 2 days before the season fully ends. Yeah.
Fuck that. I'd kill myself. I would. I said, wait for me. Oh,
it was
my
bad.
God, dude.
It was bad. It was really bad. I can't, there's no words that I could say how bad that shit was. But in any case, like, I guess the point I was trying to make initially was that, like, the bright side, quote unquote, was that it allowed me to really focus and concentrate all my energy on clarity, because it just allowed me to just keep my focus off of what the fuck just happened. So
they say like you turn your trauma into like something good. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
that it's the only way, because trust me, if I turned it bad, I probably would not be here. Like,
you were probably losing yourself. You would lost yourself.
It was bad. It was bad.
It distracted you in a good way.
Yeah.
Now you got like something beneficial from it. You don't have nothing.
The things that I see now that will stem from it are so clear to me that it almost seems unreasonable for them to not happen. And I don't mean that like in a manifesting way, just more so just like, oh, like it logically has to play out this way. There's no other way.
Yeah.
So, but in any case, the camera caught us at a bad moment, because like I was finished with audio. Yeah, I was finished with audio testing, and then you're like, so where's the dog? And I was just like,
oh my God.
So the camera caught us right in the middle of the answer. No, bro, you're fine. You're fine.
Awesome.
I don't want to beat a dead horse here, or dog in this case, but like the final point that I would say on it, because I just did an entire eulogy. You didn't speak. This camera just caught me speaking probably for like I don't even know how long already, but like, because it's basically we get the point. But anybody he did meet, all like the neighborhood kids like loved him and all that sort of stuff. Like she was just in it. So I'm like,
he's the golden retriever. He's like the one.
So it was like, he didn't have much time on Earth, but whatever time he did have, like he spread so much joy to like literally everybody. So it's like, you know what?
Did you bury him out?
No, I have his ashes in the other room over there. So
like that.
Yeah, that was.
I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. Oh my.
Anyways, bro, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
It's like I was good.
I was until you said that. Now I'm like, damn.
No.
The questions. What do I ask questions?
It's like this is my job right now, bro.
I ask dumbest questions in the world.
I'm playing. No, it's
Oh.
I given the fact that you had asked, I'm actually surprised you didn't ask like sooner, because he's normally at the door for everybody.
I figured, but
I thought you might,
he went up,
because I did post a pile of my stories somewhere or whatever at some point. I could have swore like most people kind of like already saw, but
yeah, I probably looked over it or something. I have no idea.
And
I love that dog. I only met him.
I know. I
didn't even get to watch him, dude.
No, it was so bad. But yeah. Anyways, bro, that's life. We move on. That's how shit happens sometimes. And yeah.
No, I don't want any pets.
Yeah,
I'm not ready for it. Nah.
It's crazy because I am. Like it's
you're thinking about getting like another.
Yeah, I mean not anytime immediately.
Yeah,
just because of my situation, but
eventually.
I'd like to have a little bit of a like bigger spot or something, and then preferably somebody else at home
to
accompany just be with him. And not like a babysitter, like I whoever maybe, whether it be a roommate. a lady or whatever. I don't know.
A girlfriend, a wife.
We're not there yet.
Yeah. We'll be there. To be continued.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So somebody at home, again, pretty much as
Yeah.
like a roommate, literally would be. But until then, it's like, I'm gonna just chill out. But like, yeah, I mean, it's really just a situational thing. I'd always.
The dog is like a kid though, so as long as somebody is there, I see what you mean.
Yeah, yeah.
If I were to get a pet right now, it'd be terrible. Like I'm never home.
It's
home.
like never.
I'm home for like 2 hours a day,
Yeah.
and at night. That's it. So
yeah, it's tough. It's because you got to be there. You got to be there. And that's what was like killing me, because like towards the end of that season, we're just trying to finish everything off, and like we're spending all the hours, and I was doing I'd get home. Obviously, I'd take care of him. I'd walk him and all that stuff, of course. But like, I'd have to like get back from our walk, sit down and do paperwork. It was just then one last walk for the night, go to sleep, and I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, the season's almost over. Like, once I do all this, literally, like in like a week, we're gonna be chilling all the time. And
yeah,
just like, bitch. I was like, yo, no, but anyways, yeah, it's everybody gets the point, It's life is life. I forgot to turn on this. I normally turn on this camera because. So all right. So in order for this to work, because if you want, we could leave the football running.
Let it run.
All right, say that. Your job for this one is going to be make sure that stays running and recording.
Yep.
Okay.
We're good.
Even if it's like at an awkward moment, like especially if it's like a good moment, actually, like typically, like if you're saying something nice, I'm kind of like peeking at my camera, just make sure it's recording it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to just like give it a good look over.
Nope.
Yeah, because normally this camera over here, what I've liked, it's actually saved my ass almost every episode, because one of these cameras will shut off, but this one will capture
the rest of
both the camera quality's dookie cheeks,
but it'll catch it though.
It'll catch it, you know. So that's why. But we're playing a little bit risky.
Yeah, we are playing a risky game, but
yeah, dude, I can have these games running nonstop, and like for nobody. Yeah, obviously we're not going to record this on the camera, but for those who can't see, basically in the background I always have some sort of football game going on, or sometimes I might switch it up. I might do like a NASCAR race or a hockey game or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
hockey's funny as fuck, dude. Take your helmet off. Let's go.
Just like two motherfuckers with a total of 5 teeth just duking it out.
Just One got 2 teeth left. Yeah. The goal is to knock your teeth out. Nah, I'm not okay with that.
Bro, basketball used to be brutal like that, bro.
Way back then, though. Way back then. Like Shaq and like Vince Carter days.
Like if basketball was like that, I'd watch it again. Because I'll be honest, it's so hard for me to watch nowadays. Dude.
Don't even get me started. Basketball is everybody trying to be like Stephen Curry. Shooting from Yucatan. That's it. It's look at Wemby.
Yeah.
7-4, 5, 6? I don't know.
Just shooting
the ball instead of dunking
across
it.
Town.
Stupid. I hate sports.
Did you watch the World Cup?
Yeah. 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 Oh yeah. I honestly got into soccer now, like
really
just because of the World Cup.
Wow.
So I was following Portugal the whole way, and then Ronaldo lost.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I gotta stick with the goats. Like, let me stick with the older men. Mm-hmm. I went to Messi. This guy scored 3 goals in like I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yep. Yeah, he was popping off.
Who else did they play? Then the next game, I believe after that game they won. I don't know. They were good though. They were good.
Yeah.
After that game they won because they played Egypt? I don't know.
We did play Egypt at one point. I don't know where you are in your timeline. I don't know if it's like during the group stage or in the playoffs, but
that was in the playoffs. They played them, and after that they played Spain.
Yeah, it was Egypt. Because Egypt was quarterfinals. Who was semifinals?
Was it Gonza? No, it wasn't.
I'm stoned right now, so I'm trying.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
I
like. I'm trying to
can't
just
remember.
like I could easily look this up right now, but it's like no.
Yeah, no, it's
Nah.
not something you want to look up. It's something you want to figure
Yeah,
out.
bro. Like I should know this, dude. I should know this because my I mean, you know what
Bro.
it is? Argentina lost, and I'm trying to forget it.
Yeah,
You know,
you're trying to
so,
forget
like,
they lost. So you're trying to remember when they won.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. So it's, but
I don't
who the
remember.
fuck did we play in the fucking semifinals? It was the like how do you pronounce it? Those Islander guys. They gave us a run for our money. Curacao? No, Cabo.
No, Cabo lost early.
Yeah, Cabo lost. It was Curacao or something like that.
I'm doing it. I can't.
Yeah, so it was Curacao. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Then it was Egypt. Hold on.
I'm gonna.
England.
England. Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was
yeah.
England. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I was gonna say because I remember it was actually like a tough team.
So first it was. Oh yeah, they ran long. So starting with the World Cup, they played Algeria,
Yeah.
spanked them 3-0. Austria 2-0. Jordan 3-1. Cabo.
So
They
it
played
was
Cabo 3-2.
Okay.
Then after that was Egypt 3-2. That's when he did all 3 goals in that comeback.
Yeah.
Then they played Switzerland 3-1. They got Argentina with 1 goal, so 2-1, and they lost to Spain.
Yeah, that was. My brain was trying to forget that moment.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Speaking about your brain, you ever like you're doing something or like it's usually when I wake up in the morning, I'm like trying to do something, but my brain won't do what I want it to do. Like so I'll be like touching my phone and I'll be trying to like swipe something, but I'll forget what I'm doing and I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Do it. Like maybe
like you have like you have like a task in mind like that you were about to do
and you're gonna do it, and then while you're doing the task, your brain's like nah, and it
Nah.
just forgets.
Yeah,
it just forgets.
forgets.
It just drops it.
Yeah.
Yo, and I'll be like, what is wrong with you? Like, fix yourself.
Yo, get your mans.
Yo, get your, I saw that video. He's like, what's the kid's name? The video. He's like, he just had a son or whatever, and the boy was like, I know this guy since like 7th grade. And he knew this kid for like what, maybe a year.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like,
that's a classic. I love that.
He's like, get his little stupid little face. Yeah, man.
He's like, yo, bro.
He's like, yo, Xander, get your boy, bro.
Yo,
get your boy. Got up and tried to swing on a kid, bro. That was the funniest video ever.
Dude, that's a classic. That is so good.
That is definitely a classic.
Yeah, I don't know. That happens to me a lot, dude. I just the worst is walking through doorways for me. Ooh, if I have something to do in mind and I walk out that door, it's gone.
I don't know why my brain does that. I get so mad. Sometimes I'll be like, you know what? As a joke, I'm gonna just act like I forgot.
Yeah.
And I actually forget. Like I literally forget. I'm like, yo, what's my phone password? I don't know my phone password. I'll go to my phone. I'm like, where's my phone password? Like,
yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. I remember when I worked at ASML, you know, we had part numbers all the time. Like that was basically our main like input for all the work was like part numbers. And the last 5 digits of the part number came after like a period. So it was like the 3-digit number, then 2-digit number or 3-digit number, and then a 5-digit number.
You forgot.
Yeah. It was a 5-digit number. And I'm not going to say it because then I don't want people guessing my shit, but let's just say that like I don't have like a very long iPhone unlock password. Like it's you know,
I can't have a long password.
I don't have that. So anyway, so like these last 5 digits of the part numbers were kind of like, there were so many of them. And then one day I'm just trying to unlock my phone and I'm inputting like the part numbers. You know, I'm like, it's not working, bro. Like it's just not.
That's some fried stuff, bro. You're fried for that. I'm sorry.
I was
You're
like,
fried.
bro, it's not working, dude. I was, yeah.
I would have threw my phone. Like, keep it.
Yo, get out of here. No, those days I was rightfully fried. That was
Rightfully fried,
bro. Actually, it's crazy. One of the guys who made my life very difficult at that job, turns out he's a client of Lawn Doctor. And I didn't know this until this year. Because they were like, I just look at my route one day and I'm like, that name looks so from what? And I'm like looking at the name. And I'm like, is it really this fucking guy, bro? And I'm kind of like going through the motions because I'm like, if he comes out, you know how like some of the clients like would walk outside. Yeah. I'm like, if this guy walks out, bro, I have nothing nice to say to this guy. Like, not a lick, bro. I got nada.
Yeah, nope.
I don't even care if it's and I'm like going through the motions because I'm not the guy who like turns down a job, right? Like I never ever text the office unless it's like an actual legitimate reason, like maybe the road's blocked or whatever. I don't fucking know, but I never text the office and be like, I can't do this job or I don't want this job or whatever. But like, and so I was hesitating all day, and then I was like talking to somebody about it, and they're like, did you tell the office? And then like in that moment, I realized I said no, and I felt stupid for saying like that. Clearly should have been something I should be texting the office about.
Yeah,
and so I did. They were like, they put on the notes, never give to Rod. Bro, like a week later, he's on my route again, bro. I swear to God. It was on accident, but I just thought it was funny.
I would have lost. I would have did it. I would have did it just to like,
yo.
Yeah, look, I'm doing your lawn.
Dude,
watch you talking to, boy.
Just like throw a bag of fur on the fucking
yard.
Just burn the shit out of it.
Just one spot.
That job, just burn like a line to spell out some shit. Like go fuck yourself.
Or just F you.
Yeah.
Big F you. He'd have walked over and
or a nice big ass dick, bro. Just fucking chorizo on the lawn.
Yo. I don't know if you would get fired for that or if that'd be the company joke.
I don't know. It would definitely be both. It would definitely be both.
Oh.
It's like, yo, motherfucker, I burned a big chorizo in your front yard, bro.
It's like, oh, bro.
Yo, that'd be
and it won't happen until like way after, maybe like a week or so. He'll start seeing the results.
Yo, what would be funny is like they would go back and fix it. So, so they would just.
Oh, is Dan still there? Dan will probably go back and fix it. He'd be like,
he's like, this fucking guy, bro. Like, why am I doing
I miss
this?
Dan. He's so proper.
Nah, he's awesome.
I think it all went left after that whole situation with my brother's car. It was crazy.
Damn, yeah.
That Isaiah kid is still there or no?
That's unfortunate. No.
He whacked off. Really got out of the car with the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's an old car. It didn't bother me.
Did you ever have like any issues like with any clients, like any serious like encounters? No. All right. I figured. I had a client the other day. Talking, he had several small issues on his yard. You know, nothing like crazy big, but because it was like several of them, I'm like, I'm trying to analyze, you know, what's going on, and because of that, I'm kind of going through the list with him because it's all these like separate things, and that means that like the conversation kind of got a little bit extended.
Yeah,
and so he starts telling me, because you know, of course, I mentioned reseeding and all that stuff for you know, that's just what we do now, and he's like, yeah, no, I had a really bad experience with reseeding with you guys. And he said that he got into like a fight with one of the guys, basically. And he's like, the client was saying that it was some younger dude. And that like, he went into the car and then like passed out. Yeah, and then like when the client went outside to like see what the fuck is up, like he got into an altercation, and the kid who I think was Isaiah,
it had to be. Because he was a receipter. He did receipting.
Right. And I know Rob would never act that way towards a
Ever.
client, and neither would Jimmy. So like,
Yeah.
at least to the extent that the client was telling me about, like he said, he's like, I walked right up to him and he goes, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? And he says, you need to step away right now. He's like, or something like that. He's like, you need to get out my face. And he's like, dude, you just need to let me know what's going, like, what are you doing? Like the job wasn't done, or I don't, it was like something.
Yeah.
I'm butchering his own story, but maybe that's not such a bad thing. But in any case, it was that serious. I'm not being hyperbolic with it. He said he was Isaiah, who I think it is allegedly, said he's like, who are you? Like telling him like, who do you think you're talking?
Yeah.
Like who are you? And he's like, bro, I'm the homeowner. Like what? Like your
You're
stuff
servicing my home.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like that kind of deal.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And in my head, I'm like, oh, that had to be Isaiah, bro.
Like there's just no way. I wouldn't even give a customer the time of the day. I'd just be like, deuces.
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, hey, big bro, the office will be calling you, not me. See you later. Have a good night.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be, really. Like,
Yeah.
to just avoid the altercation, it's not worth it, you know.
Yeah, I've never argued with a customer.
And I figured.
Maybe like I like babbled with like Tara a little bit. Like, Tara, come on, please. I don't want to do this, please. Like I did a lot of that. Or Red, can you please like perhaps take this off? You know,
Yeah.
a lot. But that's it. I like that job. I miss it so much.
Yeah, yeah. Then nobody like spoke bad of you or whatever. I mean,
yeah, I just kept feeling the freaking pesticide test by two questions, bro.
Right.
That's the only reason I'm not there.
That's what it was. That's right.
That's literally the only reason that I'm not there,
bro. That's right, bro. Pass that shit, dude.
I could take it again.
I mean, all right. Actually, hold on. Time out. If your shit is if your current work is good, then obviously just maintain that, because realistically it's also not great to be like constantly handling chemicals, you know, like electrical work is not dangerous for you. But
I would do a job for you guys on Saturdays. Like if they needed jobs to be done on Saturdays, I would have no problem waking up early, going there on a Saturday and getting everything done. Even if they hit me with like the big ones.
Yeah.
I kind of miss it a lot. Yeah. Like I'll be seeing Lawn Doctor, like the little tags on the houses around me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who was it? Was it Rod? Was it Rod? I was like, I can't wait to catch Rod. I'm gonna be here when they come back.
Yeah.
Never you.
Nah,
Never
right?
you.
Nah.
I don't know who it was that did it this recently. It was in Waterbury. Next to like Holy Cross area. It was somebody. I don't know who it was. I couldn't tell. They had like the little green shit over their face.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be.
Could have been chubby, maybe. I don't know.
Was it like longer hair?
I didn't see the hair. I saw a hat. The hat was on. Glasses were on. Mask covering the face.
Interesting. Okay.
It wasn't the newer car. It was the older. It was the older one.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's probably our boy Kevin. Yeah, because he's the only one left.
Yeah, it was the older one because he had to take the shit out from the side doors.
Yep.
Roll it out.
Stand on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that's definitely got to be Kevin. Because he's the last one. It's ironic because he's tall as shit, and he's like, bro, the steering wheel's like up to here, bro, and I can't go further back. He's like, dude, I can't fit in that thing.
Poor guy.
Yeah, it's brutal. That's, you know, they're getting new vans or whatever, but it's, from his perspective, it's like every day it's one less day without a.
Yeah, you guys are actually. I mean, how is it? Because like it's always raining. You guys don't work when it rains.
So it's not always raining. We've actually just been getting a lot of rain these past 2 weeks.
Yeah, these past 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it was bad.
You had mentioned earlier, like if I was doing tomorrow because we missed a day or whatever, and like it rained really hard on Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever it was, and so obviously we didn't work that day.
I didn't work on Monday because it rained really hard. Okay. Tuesday it also rained. I stood at work just because. Then Wednesday slowed down. It rained every day this week, actually.
Yeah. It's
It even rained today where I was at. I was in Brantford. It's raining over there.
oh shit, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit, wait, you were in Brantford? I was in Madison. So
Oh, that's not too far.
Yeah, that's not too far.
We're
So we
next to
both
each
drove
other
yeah.
without even knowing.
That's
Nice.
crazy, bro. All right, that's actually wild. That's why I was like, wait a minute, yeah, because we missed the day, they made BGM day today, so which kind of sucked.
I would totally like take that pesticide test and work there on Saturdays if they needed me to. Not that you guys need it, but if they wanted me to, I would do it.
I think the one, like, I think you would have to like add something else to that. I think to make it probably work out, just because one, they probably wouldn't want you missing too many meetings.
Yeah.
So like you'd probably have to do like Tuesdays also.
Yeah, so I could get in a meeting or two.
Yeah. And then what else? Basically, probably just being active in the group chat, just staying up to date with like the news and all that shit. And then they would probably want you also contributing to like, you know, some of the photo contest or whatever. They obviously never force anybody for that.
Oh, I was always in there.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun.
Who was that? What was that guy? Johnny? Joe? Chubby guy. He was always taking pictures. Always. Super chill.
Johnny or Joe?
I don't know if that's his name.
Joe. Because there's quite a few chubby guys. So
it's the one that comes with the other chubby dude. They're both chubby.
Oh, Joey.
Yeah. Joey. He's still there?
Yeah.
Joey.
He's they're making him, you know, a little bit more serious now. He's kind of like today. I said today. Today he even like threw something into the group chat or something like that was informational and all that sort of stuff.
Oh,
so you know that
he's
making like certain announcements. He's telling people, you know, check your spinner plates. You know, if you see this kind of thing, this is what this is. He's working with Tara to like add new condition codes and all that sort of stuff. So
what about the other guy? Ben?
Oh yeah, Bennett.
Yeah.
Bennett, he's same old. He's out there fixing shit. Yeah.
Bennett, Tara, Red. Who else? John, Dan, Mike. Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
That's my guy.
Yeah. Big dog. He's head honcho. Yeah. Of the fellas, he's head honcho. Yeah. No, it's a good time there. It's a good time. Next weekend they have the that like barbecue.
Oh, at Tara's house.
So
I went last year and I left because I had to go. But did you go last?
Yeah. I definitely got there after you.
Yeah, I left. I pulled up with my girlfriend and then we were just sitting there and then I left. But I left with like a shit ton of drinks. And was like, text me, are you coming back? And I was like, I got into a car accident. Like literally, that's why the car got totaled. I was like, oh, I ain't coming back. I can't.
Oh shit.
So that was that. But then I heard the next day at work, they got stupid drunk. It was just
somebody's car also got hit that night.
See, I'm not for that. I hate stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like when you're having a good time, something bad always happens.
Yeah. It was No, I'm lying. Sorry. No, this was at the end of year party. They had one, she had another one at the end of the year. And we're chilling. Starting to get a little bit late, but like still, you know, night still going on. A lot of people are there. And the house, like diagonally across the street from her house, like more up the road, because you remember it was like a cul-de-sac sort of thing. So like not on the cul-de-sac side. Like if you wanted to leave, it would be going out that way, diagonally that way. And that's important. You'll see here in a second. somebody was like backing up or whatever, and they went like full force and just rammed the fuck out of the car and like completely landed their car was like this on top of another car. Like they went from a dead stop to that like in a split second.
Why do they have a license?
And so like clearly they were drunk.
Yeah.
And I think it was actually, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, the car that got hit
Yeah.
was at our party.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can't remember who it was. It was somebody that we knew, but it was
Rob.
no. Who was it?
What about that other kid, the dark skinned kid with the dreads? Len.
Oh, Lenny. Yeah, no, he wasn't there.
Okay.
He wasn't there, and he's not there anymore either.
I wonder who it was.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So it was like now if anybody wanted to leave, you actually couldn't because then the cops like kind of
Yeah, they blocked you guys in. I what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something
car
about,
crash, car landing on a car.
I don't remember.
Damn.
You see what I mean? It happens so quick.
No, but it's yeah, it is what it is. That shit happens to me all the time.
You know what happens to me all the time? Arguing. Every second of the day. Arguing.
Argument with who? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's all, folks.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what I'm doing. Work, argument.
Argument, yeah.
Chilling, argument.
Damn, bro. Why? Like
Sleeping?
why is a stupid question, but like
You ever just like women have this expectation, right? Whatever the hell they're thinking of is what you got to do. And if you don't do whatever they're thinking of in their head, you're not a man. Does that even make sense? So because you somehow took the last water bottle, from the fridge, and I didn't even go in the fridge. I didn't know that the water needed to be filled, but I didn't fill it. So I'm not a man because a man is supposed to just do it without knowing. Bro, I can't stand it.
yeah, it's there's a few different ways we can attack this conversation. Some of them might get us in trouble, you know, which is I'm not saying I'm worried. I'm just saying that's just something we gotta.
I'm gonna get in trouble for being here.
No, right. No, it's look. This is not a bad thing. What I'm about to say, I don't know why it always hits both like certain people wrong. Like I've talked about this like to some some guys at like my previous job at when I worked in corporate, and they were like,
Yeah.
But women are emotional people, bro. That their primary instincts are emotional. That's not a bad thing in and of itself. Why? Because they raise children. Like you would need some sort of temperament that leans towards the nurturing side. Okay, but I'm speaking in general terms, okay?
Right.
I'm not saying they're all angels. Right. I'm just saying. No. So like part of that's why I'm saying it's not a bad thing in and of itself, because it has its good side, but the bad side of it is and this can technically work for both men and women. Whoever's just more on the emotional side, it's in this particular case, women are typically in that category. The bad side of it is that emotional reactions, whether they're correct or incorrect, are very fast. Like it's because things that are logical take like a processing sort of power.
Okay.
Right? Like it takes processing. Emotions are late in processes are not even latent processes. They're things that have already been processed in the nervous system through genetic evolution, right? Like through all of our ancestors, like the emotion is ready to go. It's already been processed.
Yeah.
Right. So
Without
like,
even being processed.
right.
No processing time.
So for the nervous system to react on that, and that's why like we have feelings and all that sort of like, it's because it's a very fast reaction. And you alluded to the key variable, which does have, again, sometimes that's a good thing, right? Like all that stuff is not necessarily in and of itself bad. It could just, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. That's really what it is. It just leaves them susceptible, or anybody who has an emotional temperament, it leaves them susceptible to going down the slope. It helps to have some sort of structure at the beginning of life to sort of fix that. That's why fatherhood is like so important.
Yeah. But when you're fatherless, you gotta do all that by yourself, and then you get scolded by a woman the entire time because you're not a man.
Yeah.
Well, you're teaching yourself how to be a man, and
yeah, and it's tough because like what you said, like I love how like I was taking a sip of water when you were, and it's like you're like, it could be with a water bottle. Like she's yelling at me, bro.
I don't know if I should laugh or run or
yeah.
I don't know what to do. I don't.
Today I got to a house and the notes say for the house, they said, call on your way because the dog lives outside and like they need to bring the dog inside. And so I do that. Nobody answers, but I'm only like 2 minutes away. So I'm like,
yeah.
You better pick up because like
I'm coming regardless.
I'm here basically.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, like I can see your house from where I'm at. You know, like I can see
it's
you
like right there.
Yeah. And so I give him a call and nobody answers. I'm like, well, fucking let me just go there. I get there, I park the car. They're on like a main road, which I hate parking on a main road. That shit is the worst. So I'm already kind of like antsy about that. And I peek, I take a quick walk. The dog's inside. I'm like, okay. So like they must have like got my call, it just didn't pick up, but they put the dog inside.
Yeah.
Copy. But the note also said that the other reason you call is because they need to unlock the gate. And so like I look at the gate, that bitch is locked. And so I'm like, fuck. So I go up to the front door. You know, ring the fucking doorbell because they don't have a Ring camera. Yeah. Like whenever I don't see a Ring camera, I'm like, I know it's an old folk home. Like that's just how it is. And I'm waiting there, and the dog is screaming through the window. They have all the windows open. The dog is like ripping the screen door up. Like this dog is about to fucking like. I swear it did peel off, bro. Like the bottom corner of the upstairs screen like peeled off.
Yeah, but that tells me you stood long enough to see.
Yeah, but he was quick, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of quick, bro.
Okay.
I hear like, and then I'm like, oh shit, you know, just like,
yo, you're an idiot, bro.
Oh, oh yeah,
I did the same thing.
Yeah,
the mic came through over here. I was like, oh, brother.
Oh, that shit is sinking, bro. Everything going down, bro. The dog coming down, the mic going down, I'm going down. Nah, so I'm like, so this dog is screaming through the windows. And I'm like, okay, so nobody's home.
Yeah.
Right? I guess they preemptively bought the dog inside, anticipating that we were coming. And I'm still waiting there at the door for like another probably 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, enough. I go text the office. I try to see what's up. I said, hey, this is what's going on. I hit send on the message. And I hear, hey. And like, I turn around. And it's the wife of the guy whose name is on file. And she just starts yelling at me. She's like, what? And I'm just like, I'm with Lawn Doctor. I'm standing right next to my truck, bro. I'm like,
oh my God.
It's like, you ordered us. This is third service, so we've done this twice.
Yeah,
You know, like
not my first time
yeah,
here. But okay.
or at least once if you didn't get the second service. But like at like some like this is not new.
Yeah.
We got notes on you guys. You know, like you told us what to do when we get here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm with Lawn Doctor. I'm literally pointing at the truck. I'm like, I'm with Lawn Doctor. And
well,
she
you
goes
have the
like,
clothes on too, by the way.
of course, yeah, I have the logo on my fucking forehead and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And she goes, so what do you want? And I'm like, I don't know. I was, as per your request, I have to call you guys to let the dog in. And then like before I could finish the sentence, she goes, and to unlock the gate, you want me to unlock the gate? And like she's yelling at me, bro. And I'm like, what did I do, bro?
What did I do? What did I do? I would have said it like, what did I do? No. I'm a troll. I'm sorry. It's just how I am. I would like, are you okay?
Yo.
You good? You good, bro?
So yeah, nah, if I troll, I'd go too far, bro. I'd go too fucking far. I'm not disciplined enough.
Yeah, no.
But I'm like in my head, I'm like, I'm seriously going like, what did I fucking do, bro? Like I have no idea what's going on. I'm trying to figure out, and like she's walking to the gate, so I'm like, so we're unlocking this, and so I'm like, I'm sorry if I caused you any trouble. I was like, I'm just following through on the notes, and she goes, I'm not mad at you. My husband was supposed to do this, and I'm just like.
So you caught a stray.
You
caught a stray.
You know,
You took his
exactly.
charge.
So coming back down to you now.
Oh,
coming back down
brother.
to you. It's she was an older lady, and the only thing that I can really tell you, aside from what I had told you before about that, is that yeah, it doesn't end. It's there's no end in sight for it. It just
I don't know what to say. Like, I guess, like, every day I try to break the code. Like, okay, maybe if I don't say anything and just comply, everything will be fine. I don't say anything, I comply. It's a problem that I didn't say anything, but I complied. Like,
it's always a slippery, yeah, because on one side, if you get too used to complying, then you just become a controlled pawn, basically, for
right,
which is.
But it's like, I'm doing what you asked without you asking, but because I saw it.
Yeah.
Why are you arguing? Or why are you arguing with yourself? Please tell me. I'll try to be soft. I'm like, all right, like, what can I do? Fuck you.
Damn, bro.
Fuck me.
And I don't know if this is asking too much, but is this like literally every day?
No. Literally.
Damn,
literally.
That doesn't sound healthy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
It ain't.
Yeah.
I started to think maybe it was just women, but I don't have another woman to analyze her to come back to my girl.
You don't. Like, no. You don't want a woman analyzing a woman. Yeah. Trust me.
But they're just like.
Women
are like fish, bro.
There's no analyzing. If you're getting yelled at all the time, that's the analyzation, bro.
It's over.
She's putting the anal in analyze, bro. Like
she's literally penetrating me. Every day she's penetrating me, and I had no lube.
It's just like no lube, sandpaper condom. You know what I'm saying?
Just every time in there. She goes deeper and deeper. Oh brother, I love the girl. I love her so much, but she's like,
it's like so wait, I mean, like, because look, I think regardless of what the feelings are or whatever, again, this is not my business. It's just what we're talking on the table here.
We're here. Speak. Don't even hold back. Go for it.
Something's got to change, bro. And I like my thing was gonna be like, what do you have planned? Like, what do you think you're gonna do? Like couples therapy? Do you?
No, I don't want to do couples.
No, I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying.
Hear me out. I'm gonna say it this way, and this is gonna be the most straightest way possible, right? We could be standing in a courtroom, and the judge will say, "You're wrong." No, sorry, judge, I'm not wrong. I'm right. That's it. No, ma'am, you're wrong. No, I'm right, and it would just back and forth. I think women just like to be right. They can't be wrong. When have you ever seen a guy win an argument? Not that a guy should be arguing back anyways, but when have you seen a guy, even when he was right, he was wrong?
When, and I mean, I don't mean this towards
Go
you.
for it.
I do not mean this towards
Do
you.
it.
But to answer your question, when he chooses a good woman.
Okay.
I remember exactly
I'm glad you
We
did.
left off at DEFCON 4. Woman issues. My buddy here is in dire needs. It was so bad the camera had to stop. It was like guys, yeah,
the camera lost. The camera got into an argument.
Yeah, bro.
Over.
I guess my phone's a girl, bro.
She didn't like what we said.
That shit blacked out. Yeah, that's just.
Yo.
Oh
bro.
my gosh. No, all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Bro, that honestly sounds extremely unhealthy, bro. I don't know why you're doing it. Like I've been head over heels over a woman, like, and I eventually I still ended up like just walking away. It's like something's got to be done here. But look, I don't ever condone people just like walking away from people. But I mean, I don't know if this one is like. I don't know if this one is salvageable, bro. I mean that
you can't walk.
A lot of that stuff is like hiding shit from you and all this. Like that's my childish,
keys.
bro.
That's
very childish.
We're 25 years old.
Yeah,
bro. What?
You can't be dealing with that.
That's
no, sir. No, sir.
I'm like
at 25, you got to be dealing with stuff that's worse but worth it.
Yeah, like when are we getting married? I don't know. Like conversation, or when are we going out of the country? Like we need to be spending more time out of the country before we have
and
things like that.
And even just like in general, I mean, like there's so many things that you could be doing that are risky, expensive, and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, like fixing your bathroom, getting a new entire bathroom.
Yeah,
or like remodeling or something.
Dropping bread on like a car or whatever. You know, like there's always something like stupid that's worse. But that on a daily basis, it does not sound healthy. I can promise you right now that is not what love is.
It's,
you know,
maybe it's not always like that, but when it is like that, it's so annoying, dude. That's imagine like trying to like escape for freedom, and then while you're escaping for freedom, the problem is going to where your freedom is.
It's like it just keeps following me.
It doesn't go away. You go fishing. That's your detox. The problem goes fishing with you.
And why does the problem have to go fishing?
It doesn't have to. The problem just decide to ask. And then you happen to be a generous man that says, okay, sure. You brought a problem to my peace. There's no, here's this. We'll get on this. I always thought like when you live with your partner, everything would be better. No, maybe for a week, a month. After that, oh buddy, it's over. There's no free time in that house. If your partner doesn't have free time, you don't have free time. If you're on the couch and they're doing something else, you're screwed. No chilling. But maybe I'm talking about toxic, and then something other than I do, and I feel like something other than I do, and you're just letting me talk.
No, but I gotta listen.
You probably know what's right, and you know this is wrong. And you're like, you're hating that you have to break this down to me. And be like, buddy, it's.
There's no hate. There's no hate. No.
It's just I don't know.
I mean, the first thing that calls out to me is you gotta learn how to set boundaries. Like,
boundaries.
Yeah, because you literally said yourself, you're coming into my peace zone.
Yeah.
If you know that there's going to be an altercation either way,
Yeah.
then protect the peace. Right? She like you can't, like, she would have to really like stick onto you physically the whole ride from point A to point B when you're out on the boat fishing, right? Like,
Yeah.
if it would be like you have to draw that line, right? I feel like that one, it's everything is easier said than done, but I think there are some scenarios that are easier relative to other scenarios. Like if you're in the house and you're trying to set boundaries, then that's one thing. But if you're like, I'm going fishing and she asks, can I go? You gotta, it's a hard no, because you know what? You have to have at least a few anchoring points.
Yeah.
Right? Because while the camera was cut, you were like, we got to figure this shit out. Right. And so like yes. Right. And everything is everything. Any good process is always done in steps. Right. And so setting boundaries is not like one step in and of itself. Setting boundaries is the goal, and it consists of several sub steps. And then setting boundaries is a meta step in a list of other steps. Right. But it's one thing at a time.
It should just be one word.
And so like in this scenario, you have to find one or two things like the fishing trip or whatever that you got to be like, no, it's just no. And so those moments are important because they demonstrate that there are moments where you actually have leverage. Right? When she hides your keys and then threatens to call the police when you decide to take her car for work, she leveraged you. Right? It was in a childish manner, but in principle, you're still leveraged. Mm-hmm. So now in those moments when she's asking, whatever it is that causes you to say yes is what she thinks her leverage is. But that piece of leverage in those scenarios is much more fragile than she actually thinks, because it just takes you saying no. You understand?
Yeah.
And when you have at least one or two things where it's a hard no, then you can consider those anchor points in your life. And in those moments of just you time where she's not allowed to be in, you can use those moments to sit back and formulate thoughts and plans as to what the next steps that are going to be, not just with that relationship, but with other things in life as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You said you have investments or whatever, you game plan. Those are the moments. And that's why you need to protect it so much, because even if she was a complete sweetheart 24/7 or whatever, and really wasn't as the Bible would say, a quarrelsome wife.
Yeah.
If she really, you would still need those moments of space where you're just like, you're relieved of the duty just for a small moment to just step outside of life of that dynamic, right? Like you're relieved of duty from that dynamic because it allows you to game plan. It's the same thing with work. Like nobody who's good at work is there all the time. Like you have to step away from work to, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I don't have that.
I know you don't. You just said that you didn't.
I don't.
And you have to get it. You don't have a choice, right? Like I say it works out, right? Because you would only need one or two to begin with, and it works perfect because it sounds like there's really only one or two scenarios where you might actually be able to say no and stand on it. Right? Because I mean, if you go, she obviously can't hide your car keys because you have them because you left.
I have. But she could do other things like lock
the
door.
So be it. You know, it's
always a childish
so you're gonna
game.
have it's. Because the thing is Nate, if you're not, if in that scenario you still won't do that, then you really are SOL and you just got to ditch her, because you know what I'm saying? Like that just can't go on. I can't sit here and be like, just deal with it, bro. No, if again, I'm going off of what you're telling me. Yeah, no. But I don't see anything that says that like that might be some BS, but like, if that's the case, you gotta.
I could give you pure BS. Check this out. Any boundary that I set or have ever set has already been crossed. verbal like disrespect happens like constantly.
Yeah.
Like you ever tell somebody like, don't ever call me like a bitch. Those are fighting words. Like if a guy on the street called me a bitch, I'm gonna walk up to him like, what'd you go?
Yeah.
And beat him up. She'll call me a bitch. And I'm like, Are you dumb? Like,
I got a 2-piece chicken nugget sitting right here.
I was like, is she dumb? Like, is she dumb?
Yeah.
Like, I should like, but I'm like, I feel like what happens, and I'm not gonna talk about her, but I'm gonna talk about a lot of women because, you know, when the algorithm thing we were talking about earlier, you go on her TikTok. I'm listening. I'm hearing her watch TikTok. A whole bunch of women bashing men. Oh, the man is this, and if your man isn't doing this, and he's not a man, and I hate it. And then there's guys who end up on their stuff saying, "Oh yeah, if your man, you're one of us.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?" And the idea to that is the guy does that to get females to side with them to again just manipulate them.
Yeah.
So it's never nothing good comes from it.
There's a dark underbelly to the origins of that. I mean, there's a lot of them, but basically a lot of it started off in these corporate tech companies and the corporate tech sector. What you had is a lot of like smart geeks, you know what I'm saying? And with the large influx of women into the workforce, especially ones from college, and now most universities are mostly just women.
Yep.
Right? Like the rate of men that are graduating the universities has dropped dramatically. And so the majority of the population in universities is women. So vis-a-vis, you get a lot of women graduating college. And as such, quite a number of them go into these tech sectors, and you know, these are young, good-looking women that are, you know, they're completely legal age and they're there for work. And a lot of these tech geeks are either A, in some sort of, you know, manager or leveraged position, or B, maybe like an up and coming person. And what ends up happening is that these girls are like, we want things this way, and they're like, yes ma'am, and they've never seen a tit in their life, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, and they're doing favors for all of these, like, and it sounds like very niche, but this is exactly what's happening everywhere.
This is where it stems. Apparently this is where it all starts.
I've even seen it play out. I remember when I worked at ASML, there was a few of the younger girls who are like, you know, younger also quotes, you know, some of them were like 24, 25-ish, you know.
Yeah.
But, you know, they were, because those who were coming in for into ASML from their universities, that they were a little bit older than like, the ones that would normally graduate just on a basic level, because a lot of these were, I don't know what you call it, like graduate degrees or whatever, like where they stayed in college for like anyway, 3 years or whatever. So anyway, so like even they come out, and I've seen, like, it's, you could go to one of these companies right now and literally see it play out. It's like this one girl, it looks like a set of bowling pins. It's one girl at the front, and then like a flock of geeks behind her. It's the craziest, and it's everywhere. It's not one, it's not two, it's not five, it's not 10, it's not 100. It's
because she's a female.
And what happens is, because you mentioned algorithms, all these things are coded by, like, it's this perpetual echo chamber loop of coding. And what ends up happening is that actually has massive implications on not just like male and female dynamics, like what you're seeing, like where it affects people's homes because it creates these echo chambers.
Yeah.
But it does the same thing for political standpoints and all that stuff. And political standpoints sort of doubles and exacerbates the male-female dynamic issue or conflict. And so it's just like this perpetual chaos that's constantly happening, and it's not healthy. Like we need to either and a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, but it's the only fucking way.
I know
you have to get rid of women out of the tech sector. Like you just have to get it. You have to get them out.
Something else.
No. Or you separate, which this is even worse. You would literally have to segregate men and women in the tech sectors because men are just too dangerous. Like, it sounds like I'm pointing at women.
Yeah.
I'm actually pointing at the simps.
Yeah.
It's these incel motherfuckers who have only seen a vagina on the digital screen.
Yep.
And suddenly there's this wave of college girls that are coming in asking for shit, and they're saying, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am. You know, like,
Yeah.
I literally was gonna do that for you anyways. You know, like, can I have your number? You know, sorry, I have a boyfriend already. Okay.
Why do you do that, bro?
I'm just keeping it real. It's there's a time and place in this. We don't. It's because it has its origins. That's basically my point. And because you alluded to something, now circling all those way back to you and how it relates is literally you come home after a hard day's work. She's been watching TikTok all day, and she sees that play out, and then it's the flock mentality. Bro.
Yeah.
Like, human nature requires us to move in groups.
Yeah.
Right. And with what happened with COVID, exacerbated what social media was already doing, which was, grouping people without being next to them. And then COVID exacerbated that because now people were forced to stay at home. And if you wanted to create a group, it had to be through your phone.
Yeah. FaceTime.
And that's when TikTok was
popping. TikTok was COVID time. TikTok was like, I don't know. TikTok was that.
Yeah, like even YouTube was like,
YouTube was getting.
You better watch yourself. Yeah.
My take is just, I don't know. This is just, I think the problem is social media. And when one person like sets that, like, or it, like the simp does it for one woman, that woman goes on social media and says, oh, don't worry, there's more out there, and they'll do this. And what your man won't do, the simp will do it. And yeah, the simp he's not working a 9 to 5, he's working a 6 to 3, and he makes $100,000 a year, while your man makes $50,000 a year.
Yeah, probably blue collar guy or whatever.
It's just always something. I hate how women bash guys so easily, and we don't give a shit. But the moment we bash them the way they bash us, the entire internet is against us.
Yeah.
We're
here's a little link for you. The checks and balances of temperaments and personalities is typically done through the father, and it's no coincidence that the drop in fatherhood just for children in general, I shouldn't say like the drop in father, it's like it's very clear. I don't know what the numbers are, but it's very clear that young women just don't have the same father structures that like used to be around back in the day. Because the court systems, they've rigged everything. The court systems and the government have rigged everything towards single motherhood. And so you see this sudden growth in homes without fathers. And because of that, nature itself requires some sort of intrinsic structure, and that tries to come out through women trying to control men, right? They're trying to be the father that they didn't have,
right, but
because they desire it, as they should. Like it shows in men in different fashions, right? Men will show the desire for structure, but in a much different way. So I'm not throwing a jab at women specifically. I'm just saying that they try to control men, and the simps are the first line of.
Yeah, they're because they can be controlled.
They can be controlled.
But a real man won't be controlled because it's not that we care about control. I don't care about control. It's just I know my part, and I'm gonna play my part with or without you telling me to do it. You know what I mean? That's that.
But is that true though? Because now you need to set that boundary.
But that's a boundary that any boundary I set gets crossed. And it's like, yeah, the guy, any man would say, yeah. And when a woman crosses these boundaries, I'm out. But it's like, I tried that. I ain't been out, bruh. I'm still here. I don't know why or how, but I'm still here. Like, I'll say it. I'll go home. I'll propose it. I'll bounce. I'll blink. It'll be a month, 2 months. Blink again. I'm back exactly where I started. I don't know, bro. That's crazy, dude.
You're focusing too much on the if leaving the way that you say that you're leaving constantly is not working, then you have to change the method on how you do it then.
I don't know. I'm starting to get frustrated because look, the method would be if you wanted to do better with your life, you have to remove the problem. You remove the problem by this thing is mostly the problem. So you remove that problem on every app that the problem can contact you on. Fine. Now, if you live in a small town, the problem somehow gets brought up by mutual friends, or you see the problem somewhere you go, and I'll tell you, I'll be honest, I'm not even going to speak in third person. I'm going to just speak factuals. I blocked her. She blocked me. We stopped talking for about 6 months. I don't know how I didn't unblock her, or maybe she unblocked me, or I don't know how it happened. I don't remember. But we unblocked each other, and maybe I called her, she called me, and after that phone call, it was over. And what I mean by over is it all started again. We started a relationship. Then and like I feel like you remember how like the last time we were talking about like I had problems with my mom, I never forgave her. This is a problem that we have that we never let go of, apparently. So every time we get back together, that problem's still there.
Yeah.
We'll break up, whatever. We broke up twice. And it's crazy. For 6 months apart again. 6 months, got back together. It was cool. Then we broke up because we bumped heads from that same problem we never got rid of. We broke up another 6 months, got back together. It's still the same bullshit from the problem. Like, I'm trapped.
No, I don't think you are.
I'm trapped.
You're not.
I'm so trapped. I'm so cooked.
You're trapped because you say that you are. You just have to start like literally seeing that you're not, and then like you have to say that shit to yourself because, which sounds like really stupid and benign, but dude, it literally is also not like I can appreciate the analogy, but it literally is not. You blink your eye and then like you're suddenly in bed together. Like clearly there's
like it.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure it does.
Oh.
I'm sure it does. But it's hard for me. You know, I can sit here and be like, oh, these bitches, right? But like, bro, at the same time, like you're a man, bro. Like, you're expecting change from her. You as a man are, you know what I'm saying? Like, and if you're if expecting is not the word, then clearly desiring a change on her end is what you think is in your future, but it's not. It's you, bro. So it feels like a blink of an eye because you're just letting it happen. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's the drive is always longer for the driver, not the fucking passenger. You know, the passenger could just take a nap, bro. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that people go with the devil that they don't. People go with the devil that they know rather than the one that they don't know. And so like, because it's comfortable, it's easy. Like, look, I'll put it to you this way, right? I'm not alleviating blame from you because I think in this one, I don't think you're as big of a victim as it may seem, which I'm sorry to tell you, but that just is the truth. Yeah. I do believe though, you both are victim to something. Yes. Clearly. Yes. Okay. The way the specific situation that you have painted in your head, you're not the victim of it. But there are things that both of you guys clearly need some help on. And I think if by the sounds of it, I probably would never have you guys ever get back together. But I think even in the scenario where y'all somehow do, you clearly need more than 6 months.
Yeah,
You need like
it's gotta
6
be
years,
6
bro.
years.
You know,
Yeah, try getting another 6 years.
because and and it sounds crazy, but like hear me. How old is she?
22.
22. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 24.
I'm not too knowledgeable in hormonal changes for women, but I do know for men, testosterone, I think either plateaus or drops at 27.
Oh, got that much time left. I'm wasting my time.
Yeah. No. But the point is, I mean, okay, so I may not know too much about hormonal changes in women, or at least the particulars of it. But what is common knowledge is that by around the age of 35, their reproductive systems also dramatically stop doing their thing.
Yep.
That's just that's
The
nothing.
time frame.
Yeah,
that's just about the time frame.
That's nothing crazy. That's not a bad thing. That's just the natural world. And so like literally, or after the age of 27 for men and after the age of like 30, 35 for women, there are drastic changes in personalities that might be more toggled down.
Yeah, but that right there, what you're explaining, I don't want to cut you off, but that is where like head bumps can happen, or that's when it's okay to happen there, because like you both are like
a little bit more diffused.
Yeah, you're changing. You don't know what's going on. Or
but
you do know
we also don't want to plan for the low scenario, right? Like that right there. I'm just gonna catch it. That right there, what you just said, like even that analogy was almost trying to create like some sort of type of justification for like a certain standard where you're like, okay, well, by that point, because you're seeing my point and you're like, oh, that's right. So like by that time, even if there are fights, like it's like, don't think about fights. Like what you want to do, bro, is switch the mindset from like, how can I control the level of argumentation in my daily life to how much love can I give and receive on a daily basis? Right? Like that's how far apart you are from it. And that's why I can't say that you're a complete victim, because it takes a lot of work to get to that point.
Yeah.
And she can only do so much, right?
Yeah.
You're the master of your own universe to a lot of extents. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, again, we all have shit that goes on, and I'd be, if I was talking to my younger self, I'd probably be saying something similar. But here we are, and I think this is a scenario where you don't have a choice but to either start putting your foot down in the key areas of your personal life, to allow you to manage the more chaotic moments, or you leave. Like, and I
don't want to leave.
I know you don't. That's the whole issue.
It's so leaving would probably be the better thing for me and my future. So but
you said probably. It's not probably.
Okay, it would.
You see what I'm saying?
That's fine. I know that it would. But I don't want to say it would. You know what I mean? Like I want to.
I got you.
I want to have the probability there, but it would be greater for my future, because I would know that like this right here would be a prime example of what I would never ever let happen again. Like I wouldn't let somebody talk to me the way that happens. I would never let anybody get that leverage, and I'd set my boundaries. So when I go into, you know what I mean?
Yeah. This should fucking shut off.
It's all right. We got this one running.
I think this is a situation where there was death by 1,000 cuts, and at a certain point you just have to, like how we would tell, how a counselor would tell a goth high school chick, like, you need to stop cutting yourself.
How'd that work out?
Yeah, right.
Oh, I'll stop cutting myself.
It's yeah, dude, you have to literally protect your peace. And if there's somehow a woman that's listening to this, I mean, like, technically that's look, this is shit that goes for everybody, really. Like, you have to have these anchoring moments that, like, you have, and if you don't have at least those, you're never gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? You're the reason you're so comfortable with everything is because it encapsulates every single day of your life.
But you would think that like because like it's like that with me, I would do the same thing. Like I would be petty and do it back to her. Like I don't cross boundaries. Like there's shit I can and can't do. Like she says, don't follow another girl on social media. I will never follow a girl on social media. If I say that, don't follow another guy on social media. She'll follow another guy on social media, and then she'll have some reason. Oh, I know him. He was. Yeah. Everything that they do or they tell us not to do, right?
Yeah.
Am I saying this right? Everything they tell us not to do, we don't do it out of respect.
Yeah.
But they can't reciprocate that. Every time we tell them not to do something, they'll do it, and they'll have a reason every single time.
It's
bullshit. That's what it is.
He said it's fluffy. Yes, that is true. I'm not gonna argue against that.
Bullshit.
I am not gonna argue against that. The thing is in the same way that part of that issue stems from simps, right?
They're the reason.
And so that's why it's so hard for me to be like those bitches, because it's like simps, bro. They just keep allowing that sort of stuff to happen, and there's so fucking many of them. There's a lot of them. And there's another reason why I'm bringing them up is because it's a level, fundamentally it's a level of lack of discipline in one of the dating dynamic domains within a simp's life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they clearly don't know how to attain the resource of female, you know, and the only reason they have the opportunity is because of the workplace. It's putting them literally together, and it perpetuates modern social media and then modern politics as a whole. And so it has like everything is skewed. But again, in the same way that all that stems from a lack of discipline in a certain area of life for a group of men, there are other areas where other men also lack certain discipline in, and sometimes that really is like their own chaos, you know? Am I saying that like you lack discipline or anything? No, I'm just saying that you're gonna have to at least increase the discipline wherever the level is on a day-to-day basis, right? Because I haven't seen you in a long time. Like I'm not gonna talk like I know you.
Yeah.
Right. I don't mean shit to ever come off like that. It's just more so like whatever that level of discipline is in that life. Like again, and you start baby steps. You start with like certain anchoring points. If you're going fishing, bro. If you get locked out, pack a fucking bag. Sleep in the fucking car. Don't give her that power.
Yeah.
And again, and if you're like, I don't want to do that, then fucking leave. Literally, those are your two options.
Yeah.
You either start putting your foot down and anchor certain moments within that dynamic, or you leave. Like, there's no other option.
I mean, I started to put my foot down, and not ways for her to follow, but for me to follow. Like, if I don't want to argue, I'm not gonna argue. Like, we could be upstairs, just getting ready for bed, and there'll be a problem, and I'll say I'm not arguing, and she'll keep going, and I'll just get up, go downstairs, sit on the couch, maybe scroll on my phone, then go back up 20 minutes after. She's already sleeping, or she's doing her own thing. I lay down, and that's it. Like I won't let myself get mad anymore. I feel like I got too mad to the point where I don't want to get mad anymore. Like I don't want to fight. Like I don't want you to leave me alone. I just want you to act right. But if you're not gonna act right, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like
but see, and that's the issue, because what you just said right there sort of like puts the onus on her to do something, and that's not gonna happen, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there has to be a fundamental shift in your mindset with how you think about the dynamic. I think you're alleviating yourself from too much responsibility and expecting, and somewhere deep inside your mind, you're subtly expecting her to do it. And it sounds like clearly the only person capable of actually making any serious change in that household seems like it's you.
Yeah.
And it's ironic that you're the one that's asking her to sort of change. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's in your own mind, it's not something that you verbalize. And that just creates chaos. Or, you know, with regards to her, whoever, like, in the scenario where you leave or whatever and she ends up with somebody else, like, they're probably going to be dealing with the same shit. So I don't think, you know, I can only propose a change for you in this.
Yeah,
you know, there's probably going to be one lost cause in this equation, but don't let that shit be you. You know?
Yeah. I was thinking that. I think that every single day. You know, like, I'm like, it can't be just me. Like, this is how this person is, and I feel bad for the next person.
Yeah.
Because, like, when you meet somebody, there's like a
grace
filter.
period.
Yeah, it's like a filter over them, or a certain amount of time before they show their true selves.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll be good for a year. Butterfly effect will fade, and then he happens to do something wrong, and it's like, F you, you B word. Like, I never needed you.
Yeah.
Things like that. One thing I wanted to say is the simp thing. Like, bro, it be the rich guys, bro. It happens to be them. They get whatever they want because they have money. Some women are gullible, sad to say, and they like money, so they'll do whatever it takes just to get that lifestyle. So this girl, my girl, one day she got mad at me. She posted on social media, on Snapchat. She said, "I can't wait till I meet a rich guy one day." Right? This is while we're dating. She said this. "I can't wait to meet a rich guy one day, so he could just, you know, give me all his money and I could carry his baby and spend money whenever I want."
No way,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, spend money whenever I want, and
her bags would have been outside the door so fucking fast, bro.
yeah.
Oh my
but then
God.
she added the keyword and when he's never home, like, I just, I'll just do my own thing when he's never home, or I don't want him ever home. You're asking for a fantasy. You're asking to meet a rich guy who you think is going to be loyal to you because he's giving you all his money. No, you're just going to be a victim to carrying a kid, raising the child by yourself, and what, you're going to be happy just because you have money? Mm-hmm. I'd rather a genuine person than money. I do not want to be in a relationship with somebody who is sleeping with other men versus someone who is genuine, loyal to me, probably not sleeping with other men, also not the richest, trying to make money, and it's shit like that.
But see, like, it's, and I'm not throwing jabs at anybody here, but
throw a jab. I need it. Wake me up. Throw a jab. Throw a jab.
I'll hit you like this real quick. Like, I'm gonna hit you like this. Ready?
Oh,
Meek.
I need that.
He's like, I need that. Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah, no, like, dude, everything you just said before, in principle, was fundamentally, like, you were, and your judgment of her, of the reality that she's craving, calling it the fantasy, because it is a fantasy.
It is. Yeah.
Having that sort of presupposed judgment on what everything you just said, because there was some judgment in there. You're like, bitch, you're crazy for thinking that. That was your judgment on it, and rightfully so, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of my point, is that judgment is right, because that is a fantasy. She should not be thinking that. She should be thinking about what she could do with her man. Okay, I got it. I got that. The issue is you're sitting here, the one putting the judgment on the desire, but your desire is for her to change, right?
Which is
and
never
like this,
gonna happen.
that's a more direct effect on that dynamic. So, like, I would, in this case, you need to have the energy that you're putting in casting judgment on her desire and fantasy just needs to be redirected to yourself.
Oh, brother. I mean, I don't know, bro.
That's
just keep going on.
Oh, pause. Hold on.
Thing.
I'm just saying, and it's not easy. Like what I said earlier in the talk, bro. Like, it's easier said than done.
Yeah,
I got that, but it's got to be done, because you know, I mentioned before that you only have two options. Technically, there is the third option, which is literally you sit there and take it for the rest of your life. You double because that's think about it, aside from either putting your foot down and setting boundaries or leaving, like aside from those two options, the third alternate option is literally just staying as you are. You end up marrying her, and that's your life. That's literally your life.
Just being a simp the whole way.
Yeah.
I
mean, you kind of are already in a way. By going back to her, you enable that behavior.
I'm very much a simp, and I feel like she knows that she has the leverage.
She does. That's what a woman does. They are keen on doing that. Women, and again, this is actually like a natural instinct. Women, first of all like, I don't know what the scientific law is or whatever, but like all matter, all objects in the known universe follow the path of least resistance, right? So like men have their own versions of path of least resistance. That's why we're more prone to drugs and alcohol. We die sooner. Like men have vices that we're very prone to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we have our own issues too. For women, it's resource recognition. You know what I'm saying? And what they define as a resource is different than what like we as men will define like tools and food as like resources. Yeah. They see the guy who finds the resources or who has the resources as the resource, right? Because they have to bear the children. Like it's just nature. And so, like, of course she knows you're a simp, bro. Of course, like, that's the whole fucking job of a woman is to recognize shit like that. Like, that's number one. That's number one. That's number one, bro. That's at the top of the list, my friend. She got you by the wayward.
Your impersonations.
It's number one.
It's number one.
Like, of course she knows you're a simp, bro. And you know that she knows that. That's why I'm saying, like, it's hard for me to see you as the victim in this scenario. Because you know damn well what to do. You know damn well what the problem is. You know damn well who the problem is. Because she might be the cause of problems. Yeah. But the core problem is you.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. I'm thinking of that Morgan Wallen song. I don't know if you listen to him, but he's like, if I'm the problem, you're the reason.
Fine. whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's what my business is about, bro. We audit, we find the problem. We gave you the blueprints.
Yes. This is where you... Yep, this is clarified, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's... Bro, I'm telling you, like, look, I don't have like that tough of a time like telling you all that because it's sort of like the joke, quote unquote joke, like you kind of already knew this, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just verbalizing shit you don't want to uncover. That's why you keep going back because it's more comfortable to just make that decision. Yeah. Because going the other way means you hear this. Yeah. But you already know this. That's why you keep going that way. Right? If you didn't know this, you would accidentally go this way sometimes. But no, because you know this is here, you go the other way. I keep going the other way, yeah. Yeah. So like that's how I know that you know everything that I already told you. I did not tell you a single new thing tonight.
No. Nothing I didn't hear from thousands of other people or even myself. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what other people say.
It doesn't. It
That's the whole part of the issue is that you're taking everything she says too serious. It's what you're the fucking man, bro. You have to put your fucking foot down.
I'm being master manipulated, bro. Yes. I can't control it. Or maybe she's a goat. Maybe she's a goat at manipulation. I don't know. Maybe she mastered manipulation.
No.
I don't know, dude. I just want to like fucking close my eyes right now and just.
Go the other way.
I don't want to think.
I know you don't. Let's go the other way.
I want my brain to just like stop
and for so a second. In the same way that I said that women will follow the path of least resistance, so do men, right? Like this is what I'm saying is that like I understand that, but the thing that makes a man, is sometimes he has to do shit that he doesn't want to do, and sometimes even worse for that guy, or for better, for worse, I don't know, whatever the situation calls for. Sometimes it's that specific scenario that the man has to follow through on, right? Because life is not about sacrifices, it's about the right sacrifices. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I sacrifice $1 for a Lamborghini, then clearly that's not fucking enough. Like,
it would be enough with enough time.
It's like with enough time, or you know, it's like I need to get milk for the kids, but I don't have any money. Let me sell one of the kids. It's like, you know, it's like that defeats the purpose. You know.
Oh my god, dude.
You have to make it's not just about like making a sacrifice. You have to make the right sacrifice. And so like I know you just want to close your eyes and just be done with all this. That's the natural inclination to follow the path of least resistance. But bro, like that's what we mean by going the other way.
I think at this point in time there's no more like going this way. Like there's like you got to walk up to the door and face the problem. I
break
feel
that
like
door in, bro.
I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready. But I will fold if I be like, listen, da da da, and she's like, okay, and then she just
Look,
I don't know
if you decide to leave
when I decide to leave.
Okay,
because it'll happen.
Good, okay. Good. That's better.
As long as we know. Right.
Show's over. When that happens, basically, when you do that by leaving first, basically, if you know what I mean. Like, you leave before you leave.
Yeah.
Right? You kind of, you know, like, I don't know if you know what I'm getting. Like,
yeah, like, I like, you
sell certain shit.
Yeah, like,
you know, get rid of materials.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Like, it's kind of like an internal thing. Like, you tell yourself everything is like gone. You move everything like internally.
If you don't have like another apartment, just rent a storage unit out.
Yeah, put everything
throw shit in there. Yeah, one by one.
That's what the idea is.
One by one.
That's what the idea
Little
is.
by if you do everything at once, it's gonna be too noticeable.
Yeah.
Put a fucking lamp in there one day. You know, just boop, and then one thing, a shirt, some
furniture
pants.
is gonna be big. Furniture's gonna be like, oh,
but
shit,
but you know what? That shit you could even do at the last date because you could even like call like homies or a furniture guy or whatever, like, and to show up at the door and like, what's she gonna do? Fight 4 guys? Like no, y'all gonna be moving furniture. She can't stop you guys. You know, like there are certain things that you could do, like the big shit you could do last minute. You know,
I like this stuff right here. This is. Bravo. This is icing on the cake. This is stuff I thought about before. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
But never did I think about doing it in steps. I thought about just going
because you're overwhelmed. Like I said, it's death by 1,000 cuts, and by the time you realize that you're cut up, you've already have 1,000 cuts, right? So like you're overwhelmed with blood. You're trying to bandage every single cut at once. But the reality is you got to start with the more important parts. You start with the neck. If your neck is bleeding, you got to be careful with that. So start bandaging up the neck. That's what I mean. You got to get your anchor points, your peace points. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Those peace points, if you say you go fishing a few times to the point where she starts getting used to you putting your foot down and like she's going to start getting used to like not being able to go.
Yeah.
One of those days you're actually throwing something into a storage unit. You're not going fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why you need to have like certain shit because it allows you to game plan and do shit specifically. Like I cannot stress how important it is for you to put your foot down for at least 1 or 2 small areas in your life. If she's got to win 99 fucking games, fine, but you got to at least win 1, bro. And she doesn't have to know you won.
But where do you find that 1% when
that's
you're
not my job.
Losing?
That's not my job. You have to stop going the other way so that you can fucking find it, bro. That whole like I need to close my eyes and get rid of it. That's why you don't know where that 1% is because you're like this, bro. You're like I don't want to look. This movie's too scary, bro. Like. Yeah.
Is it over yet?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah? All right. I don't know. I know I have to do it.
Yeah.
This is probably like, you know, I thought like doing like my career, like electrical and stuff, would be like hard and it'd be like a big step and I'd be scared of it. I did all that shit with ease. This is something I can't just like step to do. I don't know why.
Because you're trying to leave before you left. You know, like you know what I'm saying? If once you're gonna get to a point where so much of your like life has now been mentally and physically outside of the house that you're gonna be like, oh, There might even be a day where you don't even have to say anything to her. You just walk out and literally never fucking go back. I don't know.
There's days we don't even talk. Like today, we didn't even speak today. We didn't.
Yeah.
But I will not lie. It didn't bother me, not a single bit.
Yeah. So you're done, bro.
I'm cool. I don't care. But I maybe it's a man thing. I started to care when I realized like other men out there would appreciate it and would want it. Like if she's talking to another guy and not me, I'd be like, "Are you dead ass? Like, are you serious?" I would lose my shit.
Yeah.
I think that's why I got back with her, because like that's my girl. I don't want nobody else.
It bothers you because you have this constant mindset of wanting her to change for shit for you.
Yeah.
And then the second another guy walks into her life,
she would change in the slightest way for him just to keep it going and get what she wants.
It's that, but in case she doesn't change, because it doesn't sound like she's the type to change like that, what it does is it devalues what you want. Because she could just throw out what you want and exchange you for somebody else. So that's why it bothers you, because you want to put yourself at the forefront. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're like, I had little value before when I'm with her, and now that I'm out of her life, I have even less value than that. So in order to salvage any little value that I have to get back with her. That's what's happening. And what I'm trying to tell you is that you have far more value than you think you do. That's why I'm saying you have to have a complete mind shift change, bro.
This is very hard. It's like I literally feel.
That's why you do it by little steps, bro. Do this. Just look into storage units. Don't even get one. Just look into it.
Okay, it's easy.
That's easy.
It's very easy.
Very easy. And just do that like 2 or 3 times a week.
And what if she takes my phone and just looks and sees storage unit?
So what?
She's gonna find out.
So what? Like,
I wish though. I wish like I was just that like. Okay. Because when I'm like, I don't know. It's not so wide. I'd be like, I don't know.
yeah.
It's just there.
Well, like, because the thing is, Nate, it's not a matter of like what you can't do in that moment. It's that you don't have a choice, bro.
Yeah.
And all of it is because of you. That's what I'm saying. So all you have to do is just not allow it. The whole issue is that you keep allowing it.
You know what? I'm gonna show you something that you're gonna be like, this is where you're gonna be like, you're gonna end this shit right here. You're gonna be like, absolutely not, Nate. Like, you're done. Like, get she has to go. Like,
So
you're gonna be like, she had no, just send her away. That's it. You're gonna kick me out. You're gonna be like, get the fuck out. Like, if you're gonna let somebody talk to you like that, you just get out. I can't. Look at these bottom messages, right? Look at those 3 messages right there.
okay, and what about them?
So first, with the vulgar language,
Right.
No woman should ever throw Frank. You don't even have a penis.
Yeah.
Don't ever tell me that.
Yeah.
Then you call me a stupid bitch. Like. Then on top of that, the middle message was her saying that she's gonna throw all my shit out because when she hid my keys, I went looking for them. So I was like, just moving stuff around, looking for. I didn't throw shit. I was moving stuff around, feeling for my keys. I ended up finding them, but because I did all that, she took it as, oh, I messed it up on purpose, and that was her way of saying, all right, you better try to throw all your shit out. And then she said SMD, and then
in those moments, what you have to do is, I understand the logic of not wanting to react, to give her the reaction that she's looking for.
I didn't answer her all day.
I see. That's why I'm saying this, is that like I can appreciate the fact that you didn't respond, to not give her any sort of reaction or whatever.
Yeah.
I think her situation might be a little bit more nuanced than that. I think it might be more she's seeking complete control. So it's not a matter of like, can I get a reaction out of him? Can I keep full control over him?
Yeah.
And full control requires leverage. Okay, how do you fight leverage? You fight it with more leverage. And how do you do that? You actually respond to those messages with a logical, legitimate reason as to why it happened, right? So like, and it's not for her. It's so that you have documentation, because if it ever gets to the point where she does call the cops, boom, officer, look, here's the reason. I've already explained to her. Like, if you look, despite what people say, if you have a legitimate case, you have a good shot of like, there's no child in the middle of this.
Right.
So in these sorts of domestic cases, like, I'm not a lawyer, so like, take what I say with a grain of salt, but like,
Yeah.
when a kid is not involved, typically these shits are pretty straightforward, because women like that, everybody knows those kinds of bitches are crazy.
Yeah, they're.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But they always win, though.
they win because motherfuckers don't document shit, bro.
I'll tell you about documentation. Yesterday, when she took my keys, she stood upstairs, and I'm gonna just tell you straight up. What happened was, I was in the shower. I told you, I was brushing my teeth at the sink. She walked in the bathroom, no privacy. Walked straight up in there and said, "Move. I need to brush my teeth." I'm like, I'm brushing my teeth right now. It's not happening. So she tries to like muscle me, like, move, like, get out my way. And I'm like, no. Like, what are you doing? You can wait. What is there? I was like, I don't know who you think you are. And she's like, okay. She grabbed my phone off the table, or like off the sink, walked out, went to the room, and tried to walk downstairs with my phone. So I came out the bathroom in a towel, took my phone back. She's like, don't put your hands on me. I'm like, I just took my phone. And then I went back to the bathroom and brushed my teeth. I don't care. You can argue with yourself. She came around the bathroom door and fucking swung at me, hit me in my back. And I'm like, all right, maybe this is the safe time to record. Do the camera on or whatever. That's when she started like running around the house, like grabbing shit. You hear her grabbing shit. That's when she took my keys and my wallet. I heard it. I heard where that's how I found it this morning. Because I felt like she's just stupid. Like, maybe she thinks she's like smart, but she's not smart. Like, you hide things in the most.
You're just playing childish games.
Yeah, like, I don't like childish games. But anyways, she did that, and I found it. Besides, when I started recording, after I didn't want to look for my keys. I just made it plain and simple. So she went to bed, or she brushed her teeth, and then she laid down. So I go upstairs, and before she goes to bed, I'm like, hey, I'm not about to argue with you, but I need you to tell me where my wallet and my keys are, because I need to go to work tomorrow. She's like, no, I'm not telling you anything. You should have never hit me. And I'm like, excuse me? Like, I hit you? She's like, yeah, you put your hands on me. I'm like, okay. I was recording. I never did that. And I was recording even when she took my phone. It pressed the little pause button. I just unpaused it. You know what I mean? That happened. It was like, I'm scared, because I feel like women have a good defense with other women. Like, another woman would defend a girl without even seeing proof or anything. Imagine if they had proof. It'd be even better.
Yeah.
But I don't know, dude. I recorded everything. Like, I know for a fact that if anything ever hit the wall, I'm scared, because I feel like she would do something to like put me away if she wanted to.
Yeah.
But I have proof every single time. Yeah. I have videos on my phone for days. You can watch a whole montage.
So I don't think it's too much. It sounds like you might. I don't want to like speak.
Yeah.
For you to buy shit or whatever. I don't know what the money situation is, and I don't know how much this shit is.
Say camera in the house. Say camera in the house.
No.
I have one.
No, because actually, before I even get to the original point, that specific point, I actually ended up learning. I think. Wait, is the place in your name?
No, it's in her name.
It's in her name. Yeah, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, I'd be screwed.
Yeah. Like with the camera shit, because she would have to volunteer. She would have to approve her recording. What you could do is audio.
Yeah, audio is
that,
fine.
And I think if like you're trying to defend yourself, so like recording in that moment or whatever, just like
a camera propped up would be really bad, because I was asking about it. But I have a PC, and it has the camera, it has a webcam.
Yeah, but
I throw that shit on. I don't care.
To finish the original thought, though, realistically, if we have to get down to brass tacks and like give you something like legitimately objective that you can do, that will actually give you a for real first step on how to deal with her directly,
and
how to do the documentation process properly, speak to a lawyer.
Yeah.
Like these kinds of things I don't think are that expensive. Like it's not like, you know, you're embezzling money or whatever. You're just asking a lawyer, hey, like I don't want to get arrested for something that I didn't do. What can I
Yeah.
do legally as a right that will defend? And you have to give important details. It's her place, legally, whatever. Like just give him the details, and like he will tell you what to do. I think that truly is the true right step in that scenario.
If anything ever like hit the walls that hard, I would totally go that route 100%. But I feel like she has like a small limit that she won't push because she knows that she plays like a major role, like doing the wrong thing. You know what I mean? Like the way she talks to me, I know that she knows it's disrespectful, and I know that she kind of fears that there's a point where I'm probably gonna break, and she probably thinks I would hit her. I would never.
Well, she'd be smart to think if you do.
The fact that she thinks that makes me feel kind of a little bit better, because now you know that you have a limit of disrespect that you'll do before.
Yeah, you're doing that close thing again. You're doing that again.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You're settling. You're settling for a certain like justification in your mind. Like you need to stop doing that. What to? She's willing to put you in prison, like to at least threaten to put you in prison, bro.
Yeah.
Whether she does it or not doesn't matter. She's willing to threaten you with that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Saying you're that right. You put her hands on her, that's a serious fucking threat. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, whether it's true or not, even if you have a strong case against it, if a cop gets called, they have to look into it by law. So, like, even if the cop knows you're fine, you still have to go through that fucking process. What I'm telling you is, you got it. At least maybe seeing a lawyer, I think, is honestly just like, ask the motherfucker, like, yo, what do I do? Yet the end goal is to leave.
Yeah.
But I need to do it amicably and with all my shit and without ending up in prison. Like, that's.
I mean, she's got confronted by her mom before, you know. But hear me, I know it's probably not. Her mother was sitting. Her mother was sitting in the.
It's like when Bobby spoke to her.
Yeah, her mother was sitting in the living room, and then she was telling us like, you guys like always do this. You've been fighting and this and that. Her mom doesn't play one side; she plays both sides. So she'll yell at me, yell at her, or yell at her, yell at me. Then she'll tell us what's wrong, both sides. The middle, what's right? How do we come to it? So I told her mother, like, this is how she talks to me. Like, I showed her messages, and I played her audio of what she would say to me. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that neither, because you'll fucking crash out on me. She said some shit like so bad, like, but
I mean, I pretty much get the gist.
Like, yeah, and then I forgot what it was that she said that. Oh, I said it to her mom. I was like, you know, she makes these threats and says that, like, I put my hands on her and I hit her, but I never do. And she was like, she's like, I would hope you never in your life even think about lying on somebody like that. Like, that's not something to fucking joke around with.
Yeah, nah.
And her mother, dead, like, hard, like, solid eyes, just staring at her, like, you don't play like that. Like, whether it's a joke or not, you don't say shit like that. She's like, well, he made me mad. She's like, it does not matter.
Yeah.
Like, you're talking about being petty and being mad at somebody versus risking their life and putting them in a situation that is going to be hard to come back from. You don't play with that shit. Yeah. So.
Yeah, this
girl's fucking nuts, dude.
Yeah, I think that's clear. You definitely, that's not a, like at the beginning of the conversation, it's hard, you know, it's hard for me to be so definitive on something, but, you know, now that we've been talking about this for pretty much the rest of the fucking talk. I mean, because it's serious, bro. It's serious. Because the thing is if you go with that third option and you just settle and marry her and you just take the L for the rest of your life, like, you just committed suicide. It's just a very slow death. That's literally what that is. Like, you need to think about it that way, right? And I was even going to say something earlier, right? I forgot what the second thing was, but one of the things that I was going to say was, like, imagine if this was your son dealing with if his girl was, like, if his situation was what you're going through, like, what would you say to him? You know what I'm saying? You would say, get the fuck out of there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
he probably wouldn't listen to me.
But
the same way you're talking, I'm not listening to you. Well, I'm listening to you. I hear you. I feel you. But I know once I leave here, I'm going to turn to a simp. The moment I leave this place.
Then if that's... But see, you're putting yourself at a loss already. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's so difficult for me to be like, oh yeah, she's the problem. She's a problem, but the problem is you. And I think me. Like I don't know, like you would the first two things is again, the reason you're taking the loss so fast is because you're trying to do all of it at once in your head. Right? Don't think of it as a win or loss. Right? Like, you're losing, yes. Clearly. Fucking clearly. But don't try to win. Right? Like, in football, right? We're watching football. You're at the 5-yard line. You're backed up. Yep. You're down 28-3. You know, it's the Super Bowl. But and when you and you don't get the 25 points in one go. It's impossible. You literally have to do small scores.
Possession by possession.
And some of those are just going to have to be field goals. Not every win is even going to be a touchdown.
It's going to take too long. I need this shit done by tonight. I need to go and make it.
And that's,
I need to do it.
And that's the issue, is that you're trying to do it all too soon, too fast. And the reason you're doing that is because you've brought yourself here.
Dude.
So your literal only option is to follow baby steps on getting out of there. And that means, one, I'd probably say the first one is, let me rephrase this. The first one should be speak to a lawyer, but that's too big of a task to do immediately.
Yeah, I feel like that's the safest. Like,
it's the best option. Like, if there was a 24/7 lawyer, I'd say let's just go right now. Like,
yeah, let's text him. How do we get past this?
That'd be the right option. The other right option to do right now is you need to start leaving before you leave.
I know this. I feel like I did, because like I'm careless. I don't care about texting the girl. I know she's at work working at the bar right now.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit who she talks to. I don't give a shit who she sends her Instagram to.
Yeah, it's. I know you're emotionally gone now, but well,
for the most part.
You're gone. You have the privilege of being emotionally gone because you know she's back at home. That's the issue. Like, I know you said she's at the bar, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
That's why you have to start leaving before you leave. So what you do is you're not gonna like this one. You're gonna have to start talking to other bitches, bro. You know, like, bro, and you're gonna have to have her and the other thing is, actually, this is another thing I wanted to tell you before. Stop getting caught lacking, bro. If she's somebody who takes your keys and phone, keep that shit fucking strapped on you, bro.
You're right.
Put that shit, like, tie it to your ankle.
I done fucked up too many
times.
Get
weird, bro. You get caught lacking. The reason she can win is because you get caught lacking, bro.
You're right.
Put that shit, like, in your fucking bolas. Don't even put it in your pocket. You're not even your pocket safe, bro.
Well, she catches me like I'm in the shower. Where am I gonna put my wallet? It's like, or my keys. Like, it's there. It all has to be there,
bro.
Unless I start throwing that shit under the bed.
My shit right here. Look, all my notes, my money, my utensils, everything is in one spot.
But if you had a girl in here right now, she gonna run through all this shit.
If I had a girl in here, she wouldn't be that crazy enough to do that shit. That's
okay.
That's you want to know why you don't see a crazy bitch in here? Because I didn't fucking bring one in here, bro.
Bro.
That's why you don't see one in here. Because I didn't bring one in here. Like it's that fucking simple, bro. It's that fucking simple. Yeah, like it's like, dude, you're gonna have to leave before you leave. You have to start the new life. That way, leaving is like super easy.
I understand that. You know what? I'll do it. Okay?
Yeah.
Small steps at a time. I'll tell you how I'll do it based off what you said. Okay? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna fucking storage units. Whatever. That'll be the start. And I'm gonna go fishing on my own time. Okay? Mm-hmm. My time.
Your time.
And no, she can't come.
She cannot come.
I need to catch the fish. Me.
Yep.
I don't need to.
You need to catch a fish, not a bitch, bro. That's
yes, bro. I met this old wise guy at the fucking lake, and he says, women, when they go fishing, they fish in real life too. Like they fish with men. Yeah. They like to put the men on, they catch the men on a hook, reel them in.
That's why they call them hookers, bro.
They reel the men in, they get them right where they want them, and they let it sit there. Then as soon as the man drifts off like a fish, she reels you back in. That's how she got me.
That's what I said. Like, that's their nature. Like, that's what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why it's so hard for me to be like, oh, she's crazy. No, she seems to be, the symptoms are crazy, but like, other than that, she seems to be doing the job that most women would do. The difference is some men make themselves... There's different scenarios that it plays out, right? Some men are so well off that they truly just dictate whatever the fuck they want. Like, there's literally not a thing you could say. And then there's other men who have what we call frame.
Yeah.
And it's sort of the same thing. I mean, like, because you can have frame and no money and, like, still sort of call the shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's more of like an experience sort of thing. Like, you don't go from simp to having frame overnight. But it starts off with the little things like, going fishing on your own time, setting your boundaries. You got to set your boundaries, bro.
I set them.
No, you don't.
I have a text message proof saying, like, we talked about setting boundaries again, and I'm like, don't ever talk to me like that again. She got mad. 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, because she can't control you. That's why she's mad. Like, it's like, and again, you also have to start thinking about shit like this. If fights are gonna happen either way, stand on business.
Might as well, right?
Fuck it, you're gonna fight anyways, bro. You should not, at 25, in your prime, you should not have a woman that's living with you that ignores you out of spite in the best case scenario and fights with you in the worst case scenario, or in a regular case scenario, and then threatens you with prison or abuse in the worst case scenario. The best case scenario cannot be that she's just giving you the cold shoulder. The best case scenario is she loves you, she treats you right, she cooks for you, she cleans for you, she helps you out, she supports you. And she both of you guys are able to act like husband and wife to see what life is like, so that you can enact husband and wife. Right?
That would be fucking nightmare.
No. It's not that. Like, that response sounded very like I just put a dream to you. Like, I'm telling you that's normal. That's the way it should be. Like, what you're dealing with right now is not normal.
I feel like there's no comeback, bro. Like, I know there's no comeback. You know there's no comeback. I keep thinking that she's gonna change. It's not gonna happen.
What do you mean, like no comeback from her, or like
there's no comeback from like how deep we are into it, you know?
Oh yeah. No.
The disrespect happens.
There's no reconciliation for this anymore.
There's no boundaries, and if there were, they're crossed. Like, there's just no respect
because the dust is settled, right? Yeah, like it's the dust is settled. Everything's in its place. And that's how the cookie crumbled on that one. That's why it's like, bro, if you don't do anything, like, dude, take this from me. I know I'm gonna sound like an old fuck. I just turned 30 like a couple weeks ago.
6 years apart. It's nothing.
Yeah, I just turned 30. I'm gonna tell you, bro. Especially from 25 to 30, those years just went fucking flying, bro. They went fucking flying, bro. Just gone.
I can't. My thing is, I knew her for 6 years, bro. So I'd rather have a kid with somebody I knew for 6 years versus somebody I met for 1 year. But like, it's not gonna work. It's gonna
no. And I'm actually gonna be a little bit more stern on this one. It's not about you, bro. When you start talking about kids, it's not about what you rather have. When you start talking about kids, you got to start thinking about what kind of mother should my kid have, not how long have I been with somebody.
Yeah.
This is what I'm also saying is like you got to start working on like mind shift changes. Like you don't have a choice, Nate.
I never had a choice. I lost my choice 6 years ago.
To your own accord. And the best part about losing choices to your own fault is that you can still fix it. And that's now your only choice.
I can't fix it.
You don't have a choice.
The only choice I have is putting my foot down and saying, yo, Toodles, it's time to go.
Well, that's fixing it.
That's not, though.
That is.
But that's leaving me with, like, all, like, the residue.
Who the fuck gives it? Residue's better than whatever the fuck you're dealing with right now, bro. Take the residue. Take the residue off. Take 20 residues, bro. Take some residues with a side of fries and a large Coke, bro. Take all the fucking residue. And then the next day, take some more fucking residue. But don't take bitchadoo, all right? Like, take your residue, bro. Whatever the fuck that meant, bro. Whatever the fuck that shit was.
I don't know what I meant by that, but...
I don't know either, but take that, bro. Literally, that option is still 40 times better. Do you need an accountability partner?
In what way?
I mean, in somebody that's like, yo, Nate, did you do this?
I'll tell you yes, right? Here's what happened. I do all this talking. Not gonna be simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times my cousin, the one I was gonna come to today with? Yo, bro, that girl's not good for you. He's like, I can't wait for you to break up with her, bro. He's like, you don't deserve this. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I don't. So I'm gonna tell her I'm leaving her today. Like I'm done. He's like, yo, how'd it go? I'm like, it didn't.
I got you. Ready? And whether or not this works is beyond me after I tell you this. Okay?
Yep.
If you don't fucking change, because since I'm not like a licensed therapist or whatever, like I get to say shit what I'm about to say. If you don't change that shit, you would have indirectly admitted that you just wasted probably 2 hours of my fucking time tonight. Okay? Second,
these
if you don't,
facts. These are facts.
And then to add on, if you don't, I cannot let you on another episode until one massive change has happened. And that is now happening.
One massive change will happen. Storage units. Hey, that was the start.
Okay, well, so the massive change would have to be that you get it and you've already started moving shit into it. Because, see, the beauty about this is I actually kind of get to define what the massive change is. Because you're not capable of creating the judgment. You're just genuinely not capable. So that might even require you doing shit and being like, yo, Rod.
That I know the moment.
And if you don't do it, then you just don't get on the show anymore. Like, I'm serious, bro. Yeah.
God.
Like,
the moment I propose it is gonna be like, but why? So I'm like,
then don't propose it. What are you doing proposing shit? Dude, you could even do storage unit searches by phone call and just being physically there. You don't have to like have evidence of that shit, bro.
This is like I'm getting like a Like
Yeah, you're getting into fight or flight mode. I know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like nervous laughing. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stop teasing.
Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, this is what it is. Like, I wouldn't tell you nothing if any one of my brothers or homies came up to me with this shit. I'm telling them the same fucking shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's why? Because it's not like a me thing. It's just like it's what's got to be done. Like, you don't have a choice. And what does relate to me is if you already admit the loss after me telling you this shit after actually almost 3 hours.
Was it actually?
Well, yeah, it's almost 1 in the fucking
Holy
morning.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
If after all this time you're saying, nope, I just still fucking lose. Well, then, like, what the fuck am I doing here, bro? Like, you know, so don't
right.
waste my time. That's your job.
Change will.
Don't waste my fucking time.
Change will. It will happen.
But and also with like massive changes, also don't take that what I said with that like that's your step one. Again, first start off with baby steps.
Yeah.
Right? Like the baby steps aren't gonna let you on to the next episode, but it's gonna let you fucking live a happy fucking life. Like you know, it's
yeah.
So that's all I got for you on that one. I think we've hit the points that we need to hit across.
I think we hit every single point.
Yeah.
The realization's hitting.
Yeah. I can't even end the show like, well, I'm sorry you're doing. I'm not fucking sorry because you did that shit, bro. Like that's all you, bro. It's like I can't even be like, damn, my condolences to you. No, but like, bro,
Oh my god.
put on your fucking big boy pants.
You were so blunt the whole time.
Yeah, bro. Like,
no, I'm not sorry.
because I wouldn't tell you some shit that like is gonna hurt you intentionally. You know,
Yeah.
like none of that shit. It would be an injustice for me to sugarcoat shit like that. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It's and even then I still sort of sugarcoated it, right? I could have just told you were a pussy for 2 hours straight. You know, and you're not. You know, I'm saying that like it's just
the principle of it is though. Okay.
You're showing the symptoms of it. Like that's you know.
It's like I'm a simp.
Yeah,
Put it that way.
And that would be a more reasonable thing. And you know, you're not like the type of simp that's like I've seen some pretty bad simp work. You know,
I
like
would
that
never
shit is,
like simp holding your girlfriend like in
you know,
public
like,
and saying, "Hey, like, don't worry, I'll use all my money for you and buy all this stuff."
Yeah.
And that's simp.
like a cuck is an evolved version of a simp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're not at that part, thank God. So it's at least not that I know of, and I don't want to fucking know at this point. Now that I mentioned it, it's like now that I mentioned, I don't want to fucking know.
Nah.
But you get my point. Yeah, no. It's I think like shit could be worse. You know, you could have seriously ended up in prison. You know, you could have like, but I think at some point or another, bro, like these are your golden years, and you're literally wasting
it.
You're much better just chilling by yourself. You know, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's nothing really else to say other than that.
Yeah. It's the main fucking part, bro, is literally just the whole reason nothing's working is because you keep overwhelming yourself.
Yeah.
You have to remember that. Literally, if you can just remember that one point, like you'll be fine. Why? Because if you can remind yourself that you're overwhelming yourself, then that immediately leads to, okay, I need to just follow baby steps. So the first thought is you just, if you got to write it down on your hand and like wash it off, you know, before you get home or whatever, but like write down, like, don't overwhelm yourself or do something.
I have like shit, like I like do things to help me like kind of like get around. Like I have a note section. Like sometimes when I'm pissed, I'll write about it.
Good word.
Write that shit. And
that's healthy.
Because I forget a lot of things.
Yeah.
I'll go back in my notes and remember like, oh, she did this. Like this was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I'm mad.
Yeah.
You ever get
This
into
is
an argument
why
with
I'm
somebody?
mad.
Yo, I'm trying to forget shit quick. You ever get into an argument with somebody and you forget what the fuck you're arguing about? So you got to think like, damn, what am I mad about? And they're like, oh, you're mad for no reason. And you're mad. You are mad for no reason because you can't remember the reason.
Yeah.
So then I remember like,
I will say, to answer your question, no, that's not really me. Not because like I'm anything special. For me, it's another problem. It's just I deal with it the opposite way. So like I will absorb as much information as possible before I like, because I hate confrontation also. Like I seriously cannot stand confrontation. But if I can have enough time to boil things down to a certain principle so that way I can just say it easier, then I'm good. That's why like I have an easy time saying all of this, because it's like shit that I've already thought about. I was in your position. I was not in your position, sorry. I was in a situation that was almost as bad. You know, I wasn't living with her, so thank God for that. But you know, it was a situation where it's like, oh, I'm clearly not valued here. Like there's levels to this shit, and this shit is not healthy. I'm miserable. You know, like this is not a healthy. This is not a relationship at all. Forget about even a healthy one. So I've been in those situations. You know.
Yeah.
But luckily, I have a little bit of enough discernment to not stick with like an abusive. But you know, it's. You got to just remember not to overwhelm yourself. That's the only reason shit's not working. So,
I'm gonna start off with those little things, small
shit.
things, like making my own privacy and telling her she can't invade it. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot like invade my.
Nope.
No.
Nope. And to one of the baby steps is gonna be handle the triggers. So like when you leave your phone out, when you leave your keys out, she will act on that, and then that triggers a massive cascade. Because the second she gets the leverage, she wants a fight, and if she has the leverage, she's gonna get her fight. So what you need to do is you need to remove. You're not gonna get all of them. You're not gonna get every single one of them. That's just when you live with somebody like that, you're not gonna get them all. You're gonna take some out. But if you can keep your phone in your hand or in your pocket or in your belt and your keys. If you gotta like have them all on one keychain, if your phone's gotta be with your keys like a fucking puto, bro, like it does.
But if she would go that deep though, if she's doing this little shit, I can only imagine what else comes with it. You know?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna have to do stupid shit because you put yourself in a stupid ass situation, bro. You know, like
if I had crutches, she'd hide one crutch from me.
Yes, she would. Yes, she would. She might even put a fucking air tag in that bitch. Like, yeah, bro. Oh, the crutch tag. You know, like
normally she'll block me, but she kept me unblocked this whole time.
Yeah, you're gonna need to handle the triggers. You know what I'm saying?
I could try.
Yeah, I mean. What do you? Does the key that you unlock your car with is also the one that you start it with?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got a little bit lucky. The car that I use to start my car is separate from the key that unlocks it, so I get to like sort of use my keys a little bit differently.
So you still have the
runner?
Yeah. I seen one the other day. It's so fucking nice, dude.
Yeah, I
so
fucking
clean.
love that car. It's so good. I have to do so much maintenance to her.
You will.
Yeah. My bitch is not quarrelsome. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do the maintenance before she does become quarrelsome. Yo. Dude, you don't need to be dealing with that shit, bro.
I know. I
don't do that to yourself, man. Don't do that to yourself. Aside from doing the favor of like not wasting my time with all the shit that I just told you, just also do me the favor. Just like don't do this shit to yourself, bro. It's not. That shit worries me because it sends people down bad paths later in life. Like you're young and you're strong now and you don't give a fuck, but like when you're 45 and you got like 3 kids to a crazy bitch who's like throwing you in jail so many times that you can't even get a good job.
That's how.
Like that's shit.
That's what ends. I'm not gonna say it on, but that's just what X cancels the spot. That's what done though. I don't think I'd ever get to that point. I mean, but if I had 3 kids and I'm stressed out, maybe I would. But right now, it's definitely not.
Bro, like if if I told you that you would be in this situation before you even met her, you would probably also be like, I would never fucking do that. And here you fucking are. You know what I'm saying? Like, death by 1,000 cuts. Like, you would think after 5,000 cuts, you're like, I think I should stop, but you allowed another 5,000 more. So that thought of like, oh, like X marks the spot, like at 45 with 3 kids, that's never gonna happen. Like, if you don't change this like today, you know, if you don't start changing this immediately, you're gonna end up.
But do you ever just feel like you believe in somebody and a change or a difference every single time, but they let you down, but you still do it?
Not anymore. Cause like that was sort of my shit that I dealt with my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I you know, being my mom, I put a lot of trust in her, as like most kids try to do, and that shit just kept getting betrayed and betrayed and betrayed and betrayed, and it was like, after a certain point, this is where you have to have that discernment. It's like after a certain point, I'm done, bro. You know, like that shit wasn't easy for me to like I'm not proud of walking away from my mother's side of the family. Like I'm
Well, but at least you have that like that is it discipline? I don't know what the fuck it is that you just like decide that you know it's not good for you and you act on it. I don't have that fucking whatever the fuck it is. I don't have that. I just wish I did. Like, I wish that when we're done talking here, I get my happy ass in the car. I go home. As soon as I get home, I know she's probably gonna be there. I won't say shit to the girl. Go about my night, take a shower, maybe play a game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fall asleep.
The reason I got through it a little bit easier is because I left before I left. By the time I left that side of the family, I was already working in Connecticut. I started meeting a few people in Connecticut, and then after a while, I'm like, I'm just gonna, like, my pops lives in Connecticut. I'm just gonna move to Connecticut, and I was gone. We had one big fight that I was like, nope, I don't even need to be dealing with this shit, and I just fucking dipped. That was it. It was because I've already had everything set beforehand, and it was sort of involuntary, but I still had everything set, and I was willing to let go of all of my shit.
I can't. I can't. There's too much shit in this to lose though.
If it's just things, it doesn't matter.
It's just, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like I can do it.
You can. You want to know why? Because you're a human fucking being, bro.
Yeah.
Human beings had to deal with like the Black Plague. Like, I'm sure you can leave this bitch, bro. You know, like those same people that beat that shit. Yeah. The reason you're here is because your lineage survived that shit. Okay, like you're built for it. Okay, like that's why you gotta remind yourself that shit. You're the one with the fucking balls. Look how much damage she's doing, and she's not even that strong. Like, you need to think about shit like that, bro.
She's got like 30 HP.
You know what I'm saying? She's got 30 HP. Like, that's what I'm saying. And it's... Yeah.
It's alright. I know what needs to be done.
Yeah, of course. And I know you do. It's... Yeah, you know what to fucking do.
It's just the thought of acting on it.
It's scary, bro, because it's not like you're getting groceries here. Like, there are moments where things can get potentially dangerous for you. Like, I get that, but again, it stems back to like you put yourself here. So
I did. I allowed it to happen.
You're the one that everything stops with you. It's genuinely that simple. It was a good talk, bro. It was
a long one.
Yeah,
one topic. Yeah. Everything else was good, and then
we kind of bullshitted for like 30 minutes, and then we're like, DEFCON 4, bro. Yeah, dude. It was a good talk. I think we could have some good convos, but I gotta also act. I gotta let my inner older brother out and not allow you not enable the behavior.
Yeah.
Right? I can't let you on the show again until you've started making some changes. And yeah. And I want you to keep in mind that try not to let my time tonight go in vain.
Well, don't worry.
Yeah.
Something will come from this. Hope. A few things.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not in the time span of how, quickly, but
That's fine.
progressively, I think that I'm gonna try to catch on to that little leave before you leave thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how I can feel for that, like where I could even start with it. I'm sure there's a starting point. I just gotta find it.
There are anchoring points that like you'll get to eventually, which is like talking to a lawyer and then like going through the purchase of the storage units or if you have a friend that might even have like some garage space or whatever.
No,
I don't know.
I have friends who even have their own place.
Whatever. It's just leave before you leave, bro. That shit will make one day. I swear to God, and you'll know when it happens. Because you're just going to keep kind of leaving little by little. And then one day you're going to have a fight that's so big and you're going to be like, wait a minute. I could just dip. I swear to God. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But the first thing is little things. Yeah, it's the little things. Because that's how it happens. It's a natural process. But yeah, dude.
I never seen her ever like chase me back or like try to run back for me. I feel like if she did that, I'd fold so hard.
Because there's
like if I leave and I'm like I'm done with you because I know you're not good for me.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, don't go, please. I might be like, huh, what?
Yeah. And when you accept her back for that, that's you devaluing yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just you following the path of least resistance for the sake of following the path of least resistance. Right? Just because that's a natural law, that doesn't mean it's the right direction to take.
Yeah, because I ain't stand on business.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to stand on business.
So.
Oh, that
baby. Yeah.
I had to whisper
that. This fucking guy. Yo, it was a good talk, dude. It was good seeing you. I honestly, I wish you the best, bro. Like, seriously, good luck. I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. Like, seriously. Like, you can do it. Like, I joke about saying, oh, humans survived the Black Plague. No, I'm serious. Like, humans have dealt with some fucking shit. You can leave the bitch.
I need to.
Nate.
I need to. That's what I need. I need
yeah.
Give me a whole fucking army, guys, and I'll do it.
Yeah, bro.
Get me 20 of them. Just salute me and I'll do it.
Hell yeah. Because once you start even making some big changes, bro, like, and then I say, okay, you can come back on the show, then we could just run episodes. You can make this a fucking place that, like, you go to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wins will pile on to wins, so.
I'm already winning, like, financial-wise.
Okay.
Like, she'll be like, you're broke.
For her knowledge.
Does this girl even know who I am?
Yeah.
Yeah, I act broke, so I have to spend nothing with this girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, right there is actually like a little bit of leaving before you're leaving. See, that's you've already started, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
it's tiny. But
yeah, she be saying that shit like, "Oh, you're broke." I'm like, "Okay, I'm broke." Okay.
So me? Dinner's on you tonight. Then.
Yep. I don't care. But
all right, big dog. Let's close it up. It's 1:02 in the fucking morning.
Is it?
Yes.
This has been a public service announcement.